is recording, and hello and welcome people back to Let's Play The Witcher. We will be beginning the... no, not the lead. Although I probably have a save point not too far away. We'll be beginning the last chapter of this really lengthy adventure. Well, not so lengthy. It likely could have been faster, but what can
Mostly
you do?
just chapter 2.
It really is mostly chapter 2.
We need to hurry.
Yeah, whatever, Triss.
Wouldn't have mind a drink?
Serving the crown.
Why isn't she dead yet?
Don't tangle with us! Long live Foltest!
Oh,
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire,
We have several things to discuss.
of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. We'll renegotiate customs duties later. Now we must take action. Nothing doing with the marriage, but believe me, that pains me more than it does you.
Sire, Ada...
Silence, Geralt. I'll have your head.
Don't get excited, Radovid. I've taken the brunt of the loss. Now, one thing at a time. You shall receive the 3 hamlets we spoke of. The Witcher will kill de Aldersberg.
What?
We said 5 hamlets.
I'm not a hitman. All right. It'll cost you 10,000.
Don't overdo it. I'm a fucking king and I deserve some respect. 3 villages for you, my would-be son-in-law, and 8,000 orens to the Witcher.
It's a deal.
So be it. My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance as soon as we sign the preliminary treaty. We shall figure out those towns later.
I don't want any fraternal assistance. Somehow the phrase evokes images of burnt villages and orphaned children roaming the countryside. This land has suffered enough. You're to smash the order and return home.
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time I...
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved. Possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. The son of a bitch is attacking me with steel, poison, and magic.
It is time for you to choose your allies, and you must choose well, sire.
I see our sweet sorceress has already begun indoctrinating you.
I believe it's time we finalized our agreement, sire. I will counsel and support you with wise words and magic.
And with that of your esteemed female friends? Indeed you may. But don't forget, Marigold, I rule this bordello. Don't turn into Philippa. You're too pretty for that.
King, sorceress, and witcher united against evil. Worthy of a painting. But all will be lost if we delay any longer. Sire, one other matter.
Witcher?
Sire, the Striga gave me no choice. I had to.
I do not wish to speak of it. I'm not vengeful, so you needn't fear any unpleasantness from me. But never mention her name to me again.
As you wish, sire.
Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
He wanted to gain influence with your enemies.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
4 feet tall and a body like a barrel of beer. A mouth from ear to ear filled with dagger-like teeth. Claws like a wildcat and red, irate eye. I doubt King Radovid would have wanted a bride like that. The union of the 2 largest northern kingdoms fell through. The young Redanian monarch soon gained a nickname that accurately described his nature and the policies he pursued towards his neighbors. Radovid the Stern.
I'm
All right.
surrounded by imbeciles.
That was So that was a little bit different than usual. And normally you would also get a reward for saving the princess. But you know, it didn't go that way with us.
Does anything ever go the correct way with us?
Well, you know, that one time when I specifically told you about how stupid that side quest with the autopsy was.
Well, yes, but even then I found like a super convoluted chain of getting there anyway.
Serving the crown.
Well, I mean, no, I in the end just, if I recall
Serving the
correctly,
crown.
I just looked it up because every single time, like, here's the thing, the chain of getting there actually is so horrendously complicated you likely just won't
Then
find
both
it.
Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you.
Okay, let's organize our stuff. I'm not gonna be needing this, or this, or this, or that. I will instead be needing this, well, I'm not gonna need this. Well, no, actually, this may come in handy. Wait, what this? Nah. Where the hell did I put a flint? Oh, there it is. Moon rune. I have 5 moon runes. How did that happen? Oh, never mind. The yellow ones are the most powerful ones because, yeah, basically it makes your sword more powerful, your silver sword more powerful in general. Same with yellow meteorites. Don't need this. We'll need those. Wine is worthless.
Getting drunk is useless, even though you've done it plenty of times.
No, like, wine is worthless because it's like it's not strong enough.
You gotta hit the hard shit.
Exactly. No, I don't want blue meteorite. I don't want any meteorites for that matter. Not gonna be. I already have 10 of these. Not gonna be selling these. Squirrel puff. Gonna keep one of these.
Squirrel Puffs, is that a cereal?
It's the Scoia'tael themed cereal. Do the maze on the behind of the box.
For a free prize.
Yes.
Get your little and send in your done labyrinth to get your own Dwan killing bow.
Yeah. For the kids.
You know, it comes with a small amount of poison.
Whatever, a little salmonella will do them some good.
Oh, looky here. It's Siegfried.
If I were a rich man.
Move, Geralt. I don't want to fight.
Then don't force me.
Stand aside. I have my orders. We must save this kingdom.
Okay. We have 2 options. He says, "Stand aside, I have my orders. We must save this kingdom." And the first option is by turning civilians into mutants, into food for mutants, and the second option is then leave the civilians alone and fight the real enemy.
Now,
You remember Siegfried? He was
because the
kind of...
second one kind of, yeah, because the second one was kind of, the second one kind of implies that we're gonna go against our neutrality thing that we had going here. So let's go with the first one.
Okay.
By turning civilians into food for mutants?
Our greater brothers are no mutants, but a new race. A new hope. Sadly, innocents will inevitably perish.
A knight of the Flaming Rose defending monsters before people? How low have you fallen? Draw your sword and die with dignity.
Now, if you were actually to follow the side of the order in this game, you would, like, eventually Siegfried would turn against the order. Like, you wouldn't, like, even before, like, he wouldn't go as far as to, you know, help the mutants. So yeah, like, you would actually influence him in a good way. But you know, he's got to be burned now.
Run for your life! Help, help! Run for your life!
Yeah, I agree. Burn him.
Run for your life!
Attack!
Plus, you know, we would have burned him anyway, because he told us to step aside, and nobody fucking does that. Unless they want to get burned.
Well, you know, to be fair, like, if you are actually on his side, he is the much nicer of the two options. Because if you're together with Yorvet, he's an asshole. Same can be said about pretty much like every single elf guy even in the sequel.
The Order shows its true face.
The Grand Master must feel confident.
He's bet it all, releasing mutated knights against the people. Even the pious Siegfried was duped.
De Aldersberg knows that history is written by the victors. If he wins, he'll blame the non-humans or the king.
We have to stop him.
First, we have to loot him. Oh wow, you're worthless.
I know if Siegfried were alive today, he'd want me to have his wallet.
He didn't even have his wallet.
But he'd still want us to have it, and that's what
Come
matters.
inside, it's safer.
You're right.
That's true. You know, I needed to make sure.
We need to hurry, Geralt.
This place has a strange effect on me.
You probably cannot see it because, you know, terrible frame rate on the Skype. But
Yeah.
my amulet is ringing around here. But first of all,
I knew it. Granny is evil.
Yeah, Granny's back. She's awesome. Okay, we have a golden talent. Add more vitality, resistance to bleeding. Let's see. Attack from a distance is kind of worthless. I just did this. And this. Do I even... Let's just do this, because, well, I can't invest it into anything worthwhile. Let's see what kind of potions I can make. Cat, just in case. Acid's not gonna matter. Golden Oreo. Resistance to poison. Gonna make one of these.
Did you say Golden Oreo?
Oriole. Very close,
Oh.
but yes. You eat golden Oreos to, you know. Okay, let's make some white ghouls.
Amazing.
Okay, don't need to do that. Tawny Owl's always good. Swallow can never go wrong. Thunderbolt. What was Thunderbolt? Increases damage and flank on the opponent. Nope. Can't go wrong with this. Stun. Wolf. Wolverine. Okay, white ghoul. More Wolverine. And we're out of juice. Okay. I need to sleep anyway because I had the toxicity. But let's talk to everybody.
Greetings.
All right.
Others stricken by war have sought shelter here.
We won't stay long. We need to get to the monastery.
So you're among those who have chosen to trust the eternal fire. There's no sense in going out in the street again. You'll perish.
Is there another route?
Try the door in the cellar.
Where does it lead?
To other cellars. And an exit eventually, I assume. But I cannot guarantee it is safe.
We'll risk it.
The key should be somewhere in this house.
Okay, we've got to ransack the place. We've got the permission. Hey, Vivaldi.
Greetings.
Prospering dwarf?
War can be profitable, if not for the king's taxes the plague take them.
How did you get here?
Don't you see? Knights, soldiers, and Scoia'tael run through the streets, cutting down who they can. I am a traitor to all of them.
I see.
And all their heads are filled with prophecies, destinies, strange signs, and other nonsense. No one to talk to.
Sorry to hear that, but I need to go. Farewell.
Okay, let's talk to Granny.
The squirrels and the order. Those dry ones disturb our swamp.
Between a rock and a hard place, huh?
I had a dream, white-haired one. Your destiny will be fulfilled. I come to tell you. Mistake not the stars with their reflection in a pond's surface.
I'll remember that.
Triss, you don't have to...
You never disappoint, Granny.
Triss, you don't have to stand in front of Granny if you want attention. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Tobias mourns his daughters. I know all.
This is the girl from
School, boring. The temple school.
Remember?
Boring.
The girl that knew everything?
Yes.
You here?
On an important mission for the king.
Praiseworthy. I too wish to offer.
Wait, I thought the girl who knew everything was from folklore.
In these difficult times. Sadly, I could not get through burning Vizima.
I need to get to the monastery.
I have learned much about a phenomenon of interest to you. The Wild Hunt.
The Wild Hunt, tell me.
In folk culture, the king of the Wild Hunt embodies death. He is the one who takes away souls. He is oft considered as the tool of destiny.
Destiny?
The Wild Hunt is an omen of war and tragedy. It has oft been seen recently near Vizima. Beware.
I must go. Farewell.
So this is a little bit of a callback to a little thing that happened at the very beginning, actually.
Greetings, Witcher.
Oh.
Greetings.
I'm afraid. The time for contempt has come, just as prophesied.
Basically, remember that one time that one young Witcher's ghost attacked us, and he mentioned something about the Wild Hunt, and we actually and then we met the Wild Hunt's underlings when we were in the 4th chapter. And now they're bringing it back up again, and I guess it's kind of important. I mean, the 3rd game's called The Wild Hunt.
Coincidence, clearly.
Obviously. Okay, I guess this is just one of the other things, which is like, I want to know more. I don't want to know more. Let's just.
What do you have in mind?
Might as well just know more.
Ithleen's prophecy?
Not exactly.
The war with Nilfgaard proved it. For Ithleen foretold the blood of Ensaid, of elves, would drench the land. People thought the age of the sword and axe, the age of the wolf's blizzard had arrived. Know the rest?
Not sure.
Then listen. The time of white frost and white light approaches. The time of madness and disdain. Ted Dayred, the end of ages. The world will perish in frost.
Enough pessimism.
The prophecy has now begun.
Depends on us.
Farewell. May Melitele protect you.
I don't care about prophecies. I care about the lives of ordinary people.
I know you care about people. I saw Carmen happy with the captain of the guards. You know they got married?
Nice to hear.
Thanks to you, Witcher. I heard you cast a spell on Vincent. That poor girl deserved a little happiness.
Poor girl?
Carmen endured a lot. She lived in the outskirts. Her father was a priest of the Eternal Fire, a damnable man of religion. When Carmen got pregnant, he cast her out. She went to Vizima. You know how that ended.
I didn't know.
So yeah, this is another bit of backstory. It doesn't quite come through as well in English as it does in Polish, because I think they kind of they use a different word. Basically, what they said here. Carmen, you remember that that lady who worked at the whorehouse, who we helped cure her boyfriend from lycanthropy, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, she is she was an orphan. Well, no, actually, she was an orphan. She was abandoned by her father, who lived at the outskirts of Vizima, and you remember the 1st chapter, and there was only one man of religion there. Well, because they also said that he was a priest. So yeah, Reverend was the father of Carmen. Even more booze.
What an asshole.
Oh. Well, hello there.
Trouble approaches. Don't kill me, Witcher.
Well, a talking ghoul.
I'm a mutant, as are you. Born with the gift of speech and an intelligence like that of humans.
I know many intelligent monsters that are deadly.
I am a threat only to those who threaten me.
So yeah, it's a ghoul that can speak, and he has a very silly voice. Okay, I am a threat only to those who threaten me. Let's say I believe you. Second option, you think you can trick me. I am a witcher, not a child. He lives just in the basement underneath all of these people. And for some reason a conversation would not trigger with the resolute girl, because normally she would say something like she plays with him or something from time to time.
Well then, yeah, I guess the first one.
Let's say I believe you.
I'm calmed.
Why are you here?
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery. It's safer here. I come out at night, find food in the streets. Can't complain.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat comes alone, talks without end.
I must go. Farewell.
Yeah, basically, actually, you could actually meet him if you go to the route of the Order. Yeah, lovely. If you went to the route of the Order, you could actually meet him way beforehand. And yeah, he really is. He really isn't dangerous.
Good. Then I see no reason to kill him. I mean, he just wants to live in his basement.
Okay, but these are a different story.
Oh, no issues here.
Yeah, especially now that I have this fire spell upgraded that I can just spam.
We need to hurry.
So yeah, now Triss will just tags along with us and fights the monsters. She's more useful as a distraction than anything else, to be honest.
Go away!
There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me. They'll get me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
The window.
The wall.
So you live. The sight of you sickens me.
I'm in no mood for riddles.
Teruviel is dead. I know enough to blame you for her death. You certainly played a part.
Okay, so he says Teruviel is dead. Remember that elf lady who lived in the cave in chapter 4?
Yeah.
I know enough to blame you for her death. You certainly played a part. And the first option is, you're using her as an excuse to kill more civilians. At least have the balls to admit it. And the second option is, open your eyes, Yevon. Your beloved war killed her. Killed her. Don't no. Stop drowning the world in blood. Try building for change.
First one, definitely, because that's what I would say.
As an excuse to kill more civilians. At least have the balls to admit that.
Don't you dare defile her name, Dwan.
You're blinded, Yevon. Eager to sacrifice all for your love of war. The hatred you've incited for years killed Teruviel. If you must die to understand that, so be it.
Die, Dwan! Our time is now. At them!
Time to burn more people.
Well, that's okay. And there are more. There are those now. Actually, don't know. Are they? Yeah, you're doing a great job, Triss. Just distracting him from me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay. Asshole.
We'll have to get dirty. The only way to the monastery leads through the sewers.
The Order doesn't guard it?
Not since a Zoogle made its nest there. A big one.
It's had a lot of fresh meat. I hope it hasn't had time to procreate.
I doubt it found a mate.
Zeugles don't need mates. They're hermaphrodites.
Okay, and now we have another monster to deal with. Right, that's right. Why do I even loot these? It's not like they ever have anything good. Exactly. And it's not like I will find it. I don't think I'll find any stores from now on. Oh yeah, we have to go for the sewers. And conveniently,
But it smells like poo gas down there.
Well, you know, we are an RPG hero. We've got to steal all of the booze from all of the houses.
True.
I like how this is like one of the biggest priorities when you're exploring a place, just to